Every morning, millions of people around the world do the same thing. They wake up, grab their breakfast, and pop a multivitamin. It's routine. It feels smart. It feels healthy. But here's the truth. What if we told you that your daily multivitamin might not be doing what you think it does? That might not be helping much at all. Or worse, what if it's harming you? This isn't a conspiracy. It's science. And today, we're pulling back the curtain. Welcome to NutriQ Plus, where we bring science-backed nutrition straight to you. Today, we uncovered the shocking truth about multivitamins. Do they even work? Are they worth your money? Or are they just a colorful, expensive placebo? Stick around, because the truth might surprise you. Part 1. What are multivitamins? Let's start with the basics. A multivitamin is a dietary supplement that usually contains a combination of essential vitamins and minerals. Vitamin A, the B-complex group, vitamin C, D, E, and K minerals like calcium, magnesium, iron, zinc, selenium, and copper. All packed into one little pill. The idea behind them is straightforward. If you're not eating perfectly, a multivitamin helps plug the gaps. After all, most people aren't eating 5 servings of vegetables a day, let alone getting adequate levels of B12, D, or magnesium. But here's the twist. Just because something sounds logical doesn't mean it works the way we think it does. Multivitamins were never meant to replace a healthy diet. Yet many people treat them like nutritional insurance, and that's where the issue begins. Part 2. The supplement industry machine. Did you know the global supplement industry surpassed $160 billion in value by 2023? According to a 2023 report from Grandview Research, multivitamins are one of the most consumed supplements worldwide. Why? Because they're marketed as a form of nutritional insurance. But behind the colorful labels and clever slogans, there's one truth. No major health organization recommends multivitamins for healthy adults. The U.S. Preventive Services Task Force, the World Health Organization, the CDC, none of them endorse daily multivitamin use for disease prevention. In fact, the USPSTF's 2022 and reaffirmed 2024 recommendations stated clearly, there is insufficient evidence to support the use of multivitamins for preventing cancer or cardiovascular disease in healthy adults. This isn't a lack of studies, it's a lack of results. Part 3. What the research really says. Let's dig into the data. Because when it comes to your health, only the facts matter. In 2024, a massive cohort study published in JAMA Network Open followed over 390,000 US adults for 2 decades. Their conclusion? Multivitamin use did not reduce or cause mortality. It did not prevent heart disease. It did not lower cancer risk. No statistically significant benefit was found. A key quote from the researchers: "Our findings do not support regular use of multivitamin supplements for promoting longevity or preventing major chronic diseases in the general population." But what about randomized controlled trials? Let's look at the Physicians' Health Study 2. This 11-year RCT tracked 14,641 male U.S. physicians. It found an 8% reduction in overall cancer risk among multivitamin users, but no effect on cardiovascular events or cognitive performance. Then there's the Cosmos trial, one of the most rigorous studies on this topic. The 2022 and updated 2024 results showed modest cognitive benefit in adults over 60. Specifically, multivitamin users experienced the equivalent of 1.8 fewer years of cognitive aging compared to placebo. That's something. But let's be clear, this applies to older adults. Not to the average young or middle-aged healthy person. Overall, science shows minimal or no benefit for the general population. Part 4. The bioavailability problem. Even if you're taking a multivitamin with everything your body needs, there's a biological issue at play: bioavailability. Bioavailability is how well your body absorbs and uses nutrients. And here's the bad news: your body doesn't absorb nutrients from pills the same way it does from real food. Take vitamin E. In food, vitamin E appears in 8 different forms, working together synergistically. But most supplements only include alpha-tocopherol in just one form. Folic acid, the synthetic form of folate, is another example. In many people, particularly those with MTHFR gene variants. Folic acid isn't properly converted to its active form, which can cause unmetabolized folic acid to build up in the body, a concern discussed in a 2020 review in Nutrients. Food-based nutrients come packaged with enzymes, fiber, and phytochemicals that support digestion and absorption. A 2021 review in Frontiers in Nutrition confirmed that whole food-based nutrients are generally better absorbed and more biologically active than their synthetic counterparts. You might be taking in the nutrient, but your body might not be using it. Part 5. When multivitamins are beneficial. So, are multivitamins ever helpful? Absolutely. In fact, for some people, they're essential. Pregnant and breastfeeding women, the CDC and WHO recommend 400 to 800 micrograms of folic acid daily to prevent neural tube defects. Iron and iodine are also critical during pregnancy. Older adults, the NIH reports that up to 20% of people over 60 have a B12 deficiency. Vitamin D synthesis from sunlight also decreases with age, increasing fracture risk. Vegans and vegetarians, these groups often lack B12, iron, and zinc, all nutrients primarily found in animal products. People with absorption disorders, conditions like celiac, Crohn's, or gastric bypass surgeries interfere with nutrient uptake. Undernourished populations, in low-resource areas, multivitamins can prevent or reverse deficiencies that lead to blindness, developmental delays, and immune dysfunction. In these situations, multivitamins can be life-saving. Part 6. Risks and overdose. It's easy to think of vitamins as harmless, but in high doses, they can be dangerous. Vitamin A, chronic overdose can lead to liver toxicity and increased risk of bone fractures. The tolerable upper intake level is 3,000 micrograms RAE per day. Vitamin E, a 2011 BMJ meta-analysis found high-dose vitamin E supplementation may increase hemorrhagic stroke risk. Iron, too much iron can damage internal organs. The NIH warns that iron overdose is a leading cause of fatal poisoning in children under 6. Selenium, excessive intake can cause gastrointestinal symptoms, fatigue, hair loss, and nerve damage. More is not better. Always check dosages and talk to your healthcare provider. Part 7. Marketing versus medicine. If science doesn't support daily use of multivitamins for most people, why are they still so popular? One word: marketing. The supplement industry thrives on health anxiety. Promises of better energy, youthful skin, and immune protection are everywhere. But many of these claims are not backed by clinical evidence. Unlike drugs, supplements in the US aren't tightly regulated by the FDA. Companies don't have to prove effectiveness or safety before products hit the shelves. The FDA only steps in after harm is reported. A 2023 Government Accountability Office report found that 77% of supplements made at least one unverified health claim. That's a problem. Part 8. Placebo and psychology. Here's something fascinating. Even when a supplement has no physiological effect, it can still make you feel better. That's the placebo effect, and it's powerful. A 2020 review in Frontiers in Psychiatry showed that when people believe a supplement improves their health, they report better energy and mood even if objective biomarkers don't change. So, when someone says, "I feel better when I take my vitamins," they probably do. But that improvement may be coming from their brain, not the bottle. Part 9. Smarter choices. So, what's the alternative to multivitamins? It's simpler and more effective than you think. Eat real food, focus on whole, nutrient-dense meals. Dark leafy greens, fruits, legumes, seeds, and lean proteins. Get tested. Ask your doctor to check your vitamin D, B12, and iron levels regularly. Use targeted supplements. If you're deficient, fix the gap. But don't take 20 nutrients you don't need. Prioritize lifestyle, sleep well, move your body, manage stress, stay hydrated. Seek expert advice. Talk to registered dietitians or doctors before starting any long-term supplement plan. It's not about quick fixes. It's about sustainable health. Let's recap. For healthy adults, multivitamins don't prevent disease or extend life. They may offer small cognitive benefits in older populations. They are essential for certain groups: pregnant women, seniors, vegans, and the malnourished. But they can be harmful in high doses, and they're not a shortcut to wellness. Real health begins with real food, not with a pill. So next time you reach for that multivitamin, ask yourself, is it truly necessary? Thanks for watching our channel. If you found this video insightful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more science-based nutrition, and share this with someone who needs the facts. Stay smart. Stay curious. Stay healthy.